Blackstone Audio presents The Eighth Circle, a Danny Ryan thriller by Sarah Cain. This book is read by Ray Chase. In memory of Lily Maud, who knew all the stories. 1. We're all dying, so we might as well get on with it. Danny Ryan looked at the words scrawled across his laptop with some satisfaction and winced. He almost felt his grandmother's bony knuckle rap against the back of his head. Blasphemer! Do you think he died on the cross for you to dismiss life so lightly? I'm not dismissing life. I'm saying we're all headed to one end, Danny said aloud. Then he realized how ridiculous it was to argue with a dead woman. I spit in the face of time. Yates again. Really? But she was gone, and he was losing his mind by inches. He slammed the laptop shut. Danny wanted to hurl the goddamn machine across the room. What happened to the words that used to flow out of his brain through his fingers onto the keyboard? What good was a columnist who couldn't write? But he wasn't a columnist anymore. He was... what? His mind skittered through the possibilities. Dumbass, delinquent, decayed... So many D-words, but not the one he wanted. Leaning back in his leather chair, he picked up the photograph of his son that sat on his desk to the left of the laptop. Connor wore his purple soccer jersey and sported a bruise on his forehead. His huge grin showcased his missing right front tooth, and he clutched his MVP trophy in his small hands like it was the World Cup. Danny set the photograph back on the desk and forced back the surge that threatened to drown him. He opened his drawer, pulled out an old Tokarev TT-33, and then stood and walked to the stone hearth. When he sat next to Beowulf, the dog laid his massive head across Danny's knees. He stroked Beowulf's black fur. Beowulf licked his face. This was my grandfather's. Danny held up the gun and drew a bead on the computer. He then turned the gun around and pointed it at his temple. The old man gave this to me, Wolf. You know why? He pulled the trigger. The gun clicked, and Danny set it on the hearth. He said it was the perfect gun for a commie asshole. Outside, the sound of splintering wood brought Danny to his feet. Beowulf tore into the kitchen and hurled himself at the door, barking loud enough to raise the dead. Danny left the gun on the hearth and followed. He grabbed his parka, cell phone, and a flashlight and pushed Beowulf back from the door. Wolf, stay here. Following the beam of light through the wind-driven sleet, he saw the hole in the fence. A car balanced precariously on the small island of ornamental shrubbery in the middle of the duck pond. Whoever sat in that car wasn't trying to get out. Rain stopped.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?